One of the most common questions you may have been asked that have you worked on feed or have you managed feed project, front end engineering and design, or you just want to know about feed? Then this video is going to be really important for you because I'm going to summarize about feed. In this video, I'm going to talk about feed, what is the importance of feed in any production life cycle, why companies are spending money in feed stage projects, what are the common deliverables we need to produce, or what are the common outcomes we should expect after the successful feed projects. So stay tuned. If you are working on a project or you are managing a project, there might be a range of questions that you have come across. Those questions could be like, will the project be finished under the budget? Will the project will be finished before the schedule? What are the potential risks during detailed design, construction, installation? What could be the procurement issues? There could be a lot of other questions as well. A construction industry survey shows that there are only 5% projects who met the initial estimated cost and budget. If that number, that 5% is valid, then my previous all questions and concerns are valid. To address those questions, concerns and risks, the best solution is to invest money, time, efforts in the early in planning stages of any particular project of production life cycle. Now I will talk about production life cycle, a typical example, and from there I will tell you where feed, front end engineering, design falls. Now let's talk about a typical production life cycle. A typical production life cycle has 5 stages. They are like conceptual study or pre-feed, front end engineering and design or feed. Third is a design and engineering. Fourth is a installation and commissioning. And fifth is a operation and maintenance. Now we come to know that feed is a part of early planning for any particular production life cycle. Feed does not only give us a cost to estimate, but it also gives us more than that, like it could be total scope, schedule, risks, and even the project viabilities. After feed introduction, now I will briefly explain how a typical feed project is executed. Every project and organization is unique, but in broader term, a feed project is executed in 3 steps. Step number 1, for multiple disciplines project, there is a list of deliverables that we need to produce for that particular project. In step number 2, on the basis of deliverables that we produce, we prepare a final outcome of that feed project. And in step number 3, I will share common outcomes or concerns that we can have after the feed conclusion. This example is just for guidelines. For your project or for your organization where you are working, this example could vary. So you have to change and you have to make sure that your client expectations and requirements are met. First, for discipline could be safety, and the deliverables could be hazard and operability, hazardous area classification, safety philosophy, environment impact assessment. The list of deliverables could be more or less depending on the requirements of the project. Now let's see second example of discipline like process. The list of deliverables could be like basis of design, BOD, process flow diagram, PFD, process and instrumentation diagram, PNID, heat and material or mass balance, equipment list, instrument process data sheet, cause and effect diagram, and could be like flare study. Next discipline, mechanical, and the list of deliverables could be like equipment specifications, equipment data sheets, equipment mechanical design, procurement inquiries for long lead items or critical items, technical validation for main equipments or items. Next discipline example is for piping, and the list of deliverables could be like plot plan, 3D model for equipment or for main piping, piping layout, piping material specifications, piping class identifications, material takeoff, piping stress analysis basis, piping stress analysis for critical lines, paint specification, etc. Next discipline is instrument and control, and the deliverables could be like control system specification, instruments design datasheet, system input output sizing, instrument list, hookup drawings, cable routing drawings for main routing. And again, the list of deliverables could be more or less depending on the nature of project. Next discipline is civil structure, and the deliverable examples are like soil investigation specification, underground network diagram, underground network drawing, design specification, civil work specification, drainage network calculation, concrete or steel standard drawings. And if there is a discipline electrical involved in that particular project, then deliverables could be like one-line diagram, electrical consumer list, preliminary equipment specification, equipment data sheet, standard design drawings, MTO, cable schedule preliminary. Now in step 2, let's see what are the outcomes or results we should expect to have after the successful FEED project. Like it could be project scope for EPC contractor, overall project cost estimate, procurement estimates, and could be project schedule. Now in step 3, I will share a few of the common outcomes or concerns that we can see after successful FEED project. They could be like concerns about material or equipment delivery, availability of finance, if there is any social or political impact of the project. We should be able to know about return on investment, and that could lead economical viability, and we should know if there is any operational complexity. Now at the end of this video, I want to summarize FEED, front-end engineering and design. As a nutshell, a successful FEED reduces the risks and increases the chances of success during detailed design, construction, installation, commissioning, operation and maintenance of any particular plant or facility. A successful FEED can give us 15 to 25% plus minus accurate cost estimate. Again, this varies companies to companies, project to project, and how they define FEED for their particular company. This video should be enough to give you a brief introduction about FEED, front-end engineering and design. Take this as a starting point, and you can add or delete anything into that to meet your client or company requirements. If you want to watch more videos like this, the easiest way is to subscribe this channel, just clicking this photo, and the benefit will be that whenever I will upload my next video, it will show up on your main page of YouTube. Until my next video, take care, bye.